Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Aquí estoy otra vez. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal de YouTube. Hoy vamos a presentarles otra vez un video para enseñar español llamado Español para principiantes. Si no te has suscrito a nuestro canal, te invito que lo hagas y toques la campanita para que recibas todas las notificaciones de los últimos videos. Esperamos sus comentarios, que la disfruten. Hi guys, what's up? Here I am once again, and I want to present to you, of course, a Spanish for Beginners course in this video. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I invite you to do so and to also press the notification bell so that you can receive our latest videos. And if you have a friend who is interested in learning languages, foreign languages I mean, Spanish or French or German, you can forward to them the link so that they can join our community. And without much further ado, we are going to go to Spanish again. And today I want to take you to the building blocks of how to learn how to converse in Spanish. So, Spanish is easy. You need only 1,500 words to understand 60% of Spanish, but you need to get your study plan. And I will suggest you, for example, to take 10 minutes of your day to learn Spanish. So learn Spanish 10 minutes a day, plan. So you get a plan, 10 minutes a day. And when you do that, and when you follow the courses that I upload to you, for you, I mean, and you take 10 minutes of your day to learn, within some times you will have reached those 1,500 and already you'll be understanding 60% of Spanish. And when you do that, you can even now start looking for people who speak Spanish, and the 60% you can add the 40% for you to be speaking 100% Spanish. So today, for example, I'm going to take you to this this way of conversing in Spanish, because most of the times when you're going to try even to start speaking Spanish, these are the speaking Spanish, sorry, this will be probably the words that you're going to be saying. So for example, if you want to say in Spanish, I don't understand, you say, just look at the picture there in this page, and you will see there it's written, if you want to say I don't understand in Spanish is, and you repeat after me, is no entiendo. No entiendo. And in Spanish we go direct to we just say the verb. We don't say the person. We don't say the subject, the personal subject pronoun. For example, like in English you say I don't. You don't say I. In Spanish, I is yo. You don't put yo, because whenever you see a verb, it ends with an O. When it is conjugated with an O, it will be most probably it is for the first person. That's why in Spanish we don't need to say yo no entiendo. You just say no entiendo, and you know it is you. It means it is the first person. It means you know it is I. So when I say no entiendo, it means I'm saying I don't understand. Okay, so no entiendo. No entiendo. The next is pardon me, excuse me. In Spanish is disculpa. Disculpa. For example, you can say disculpa. Disculpa. No entiendo. No entiendo. But you see, disculpa, it's what you call an imperative. So it's an order. That's why you see there's no O there. You see, disculpa, that's how you say. You don't say disculpo. You will not say disculpo, because since it is an imperative is you are giving an order. It's like an order. Excuse me. Disculpa. Disculpa. No entiendo. Disculpa. No entiendo. It means excuse me, I don't understand. Disculpa. No entiendo. Disculpa. And you can even say disculpame. Disculpame. You add me. Disculpame. Me means excuse me. Excuse me. But even if you say disculpa, it is still excuse me. You see? Excuse me. Disculpa. No entiendo. Disculpa. Where is the bathroom? ¿Dónde está el baño? Donde está el baño? And remember remember what we said about the verb. That verb, there's the verb estar, and then there's the verb ser. You see, there are two verbs to be. You see, there's estar. That's in that place. It is going to. It's the verb estar. Donde está? Where is the bathroom? Is donde está el baño? And baño, you see, there's n with something on top, the accent on top. That's why you have to pronounce it baño. So donde está el baño? Donde está el baño is simply meaning where is the bathroom. So that's why I told you that the verb, that there's the es also. For example, if you look, if you have looked at the other courses we did, you will see the es, sos. In fact, even for the body parts we were saying, or even for the presentations, quién es, if you remember that lesson, quién es is who is it, who is. For example, if I say quién es, is meaning is who is it, because the verb ser is mostly used to describe people, or even to ask where they're from. For example, here, donde está el baño? This is where is the bathroom. So está is still is, but it is different. So, for example, when we said de donde es, de donde, you remember if you said de donde es usted, de donde es usted. De donde es usted, where are you from? So you see, the donde is that form of the verb es, that form, the ser is es. For example, if you say es, is a phrase which is often translated as where he, for example, where he is from. De donde es, where he, for example. Quién es, who is he, for example, even if it's for who is he. While donde está, donde está is a form which is a phrase which is often translated as where is. Donde está, you see, refer more or less to where is. Donde es refer to where from. You see, where from. Yeah, where is from. So it's plot. For example, donde es. So, but you'll always put de donde. So de is of where is. So de donde es usted. From where are you from? You just don't say donde es usted. You have to say de donde es usted. But when you say donde está, it is where you say where is something, where is. For example, if you want to el baño is part of the house. So if you want to say for example, you can say the kitchen. There's the kitchen. There's the sitting room, and so on. You see, you'll be using, if you want to show parts of the house, you'll be using donde está el baño, donde está el comedor, donde está la cocina, so that the kitchen, and so on and so forth. So donde está. While if you use donde es, it's Pluto, where he's from, for example. Where are you from? De donde es usted, for example. But you don't say de donde está usted. You will say donde está el baño. I hope you get the difference. Okay, now let's go to how much does this cost? How much is cuánto cuesta esto? Esto is est. Esto has got nothing to do with esta here. Esto is demonstrative adjective. So which means this. Cuánto cuesta esto? How much does this cost, for example? How much is this, for example? How much is this? Esto is more or less this. Cuánto cuesta. And don't confuse cuánto with cuando. Cuando is when. Cuando vienes, for example. If you tell somebody, cuando vienes is when are you coming? Cuando vienes. Okay, so time. What is time? What is it? What time is it? So I hope you have repeated cuánto cuesta esto. ¿Cuánto cuesta esto? ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Cuánto cuesta esto? What time is it? Is ¿qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? So you use es also for the verb to be ser. What time is it? Que hora es? And when you reply with the time, you always reply in plural. You always say son las 12, son las 11, yeah? Son las 10, because it is on plural. son actually is the es in plural. But I will do a lesson of how to tell time in Spanish, maybe next time, or after 2 or 3 lessons. I will do a lesson how to tell time in Spanish. So what time is it? It's que hora es. Please in Spanish. Por favor. I think you've heard this. Por favor. Por favor, you can say, por favor, que hora es? So please, what time is it? Por favor, no entiendo. Discúlpame, excuse me. Por favor, ¿qué hora es? Por favor. Por favor. Repeat after me. Por favor. Por favor. Thank you. In Spanish, you've heard gracias. Gracias. You are welcome. De nada. Nada means nothing. De means of nothing. Literally. So of nothing. Thank you of nothing. De nada. Adios. You've seen also. Adios is goodbye. See you later. Hasta luego. See you soon is hasta pronto. Hasta pronto. Hasta luego is see you later. Hasta pronto. Hasta la próxima. I always say that is we see you next time. So you see, these are things you will use in Spanish. You will meet them all the time. They are in day-to-day in conversation. You will be hearing people talking and people using those things. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. And this is the first page. In the next page, I'm going to talk about a recipe, which is easy to do. You can even do it by yourself. So while you're doing it, you can learn some of the words. How do you say those words in Spanish? So before I go to the next page, let me invite you again to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you know a friend who is interested to learn foreign languages, you can forward to them the link so that they can join our community. Hasta la próxima. Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Aquí estoy otra vez con la receta de ensalada César. Bienvenidos. Si no te has suscrito a nuestro canal, te invito que lo hagas y toques la campanita para que recibas todas las notificaciones de los últimos videos. Esperamos sus comentarios, que la disfruten. Hi everybody, here I am once again with the Caesar salad recipe. Today we are going to look at the recipe of this salad, which is very, very nice. And you can prepare it. I think you can prepare it at home and enjoy the salad. Actually, the recipe is a friend of mine who did it, and I decided to do a lesson on food stuff, because it's nice to learn when you are also enjoying, and also when you're doing something. Learning with an activity can be quite interesting, because you can remember the things you've used, and because when you use these things, like when you use them, they're in English. When you're using them, if you're an English speaker, you'll be using them, they'll be in English. But if you learn them in Spanish, you will remember the things if you do them in such a way. So like you see there, if you see in the photo there, it's the photo is it's the Caesar salad, which my friend actually prepared. So in fact is even is the one who actually took the photo of what he did after he prepared it, and he even wrote in the picture there. There's something that he wrote: "Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado." So which means this is the Caesar salad that I prepared. So that's how you say que he preparado. You see even here you don't have to say it doesn't have to say I. You just said que he preparado. If you see down there in the plate, if you see down the plate, there's something that that's the comment that he made after he had prepared the Caesar salad. So he said, "Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado." So then he puts the ingredients. He puts the ingredients. So, but I've decided to put it for you, the ingredients there on top of the dish, so that we can look at them, and we can learn to pronounce them one by one, which is going to be much better for you if you know them, and then you can prepare this this recipe at your place when you're relaxing after you've done your 10 minutes. For example, while you're doing your 10 minutes Spanish, you can be preparing actually this salad, and with that, you'll have done your 10 minutes Spanish for the day. And for the next day, you will wait for the next day to maybe do another activity with also Spanish for 10 minutes, and you can have your study plan. For example, you can say, for 10 minutes today, I want to know how to look at things that are in the house. For example, to name things that you find inside your house, or to name parts of the parts that are in your house, like the kitchen, the sleeping room, the sitting room, and so on and so forth. Okay, so without much further ado, let us learn this recipe. So the recipe, actually, there you can see on top there, I started with the Spanish, so we're going to study the Spanish first. So just say the Spanish word, you repeat after me, and then of course I'll say it in English also. So okay, lechugas. Lechugas is the lettuce. Lettuce is the things that you the mbogas that you put in the salad. So it is lechugas. Tomate tereto. So you see, in Spanish you can either say cerezo, yeah, tomate cerezo, but you see in Spanish there are people who pronounce, they like to put, it's like as if they're saying t. You see, tomate tereto. Even the Z, tomato tereto. Tomate, not tomato, tomate tereto. Tomate tereto, but just so that you do not, because this depends on who is speaking and so on. So for the like I said, the pronunciation purposes, if you cannot pronounce like that first, you just say tomate cerezo, tomate cerezo. There's no problem. You don't, even if you still can't say tomate tereto, you will tomate tereto. You will learn as time goes by. So tomate tereto is a cherry tomato. Then you have pepinillo. Pepinillo is pickle. Pepinillo. And then let's get to the shredded chicken. Chicken in Spanish is pollo. Yeah, remember the two L's. Whenever there are two L's, it's always pronounced like yo. So pollo pollo deshilachado. So that is a shredded chicken. Pollo deshilachado. Then we get to the garlic bread toast. Garlic, you put, I think you toast it. I think you take the bread, you toast the bread with garlic. You toast it, and then you have, in Spanish it is going to be tostadas de pan al ajo. Tostadas de pan al ajo. As you say, garlic is ajo. Tostadas de pan al ajo. Remember, J is pronounced like a H, so that's why you'll not say tostadas de pan al ajo, you'll say tostadas de pan al ajo. Tostadas de pan al ajo. So pan al ajo is joined together. The N actually joins with AL, and then the L joined with the A with the ajo. So that's why you'll hear something like tostadas de pan al ajo. Tostadas de pan al ajo. Okay, then let's get to Parmesan cheese slices. So it's laminas de queso parmesano. Laminas de queso parmesano. Laminas de queso parmesano. So that is Parmesan cheese slices. Then let's come to finely chopped parsley. Parsley I think parsley is the American name for persil. So it is perejil picado finamente, perejil picado finamente. Perejil picado, so J there you pronounce like H, perejil picado finamente. Perejil picado finamente. So that is, esa es la ensalada que he preparado. So that's what he wrote, my friend. Esa es. If you if you want to play again, like remember when I told you about socks, yeah, also you can use the SAS. SAS, you remember the SIA, the special forces, the British special forces. It's the SAS, which but you say it SRS, SAS, SAS, SAS special, SAS. It's SRS, SAS, Special Special Air Force Services. I think that's the translation in English. It's the Special Force, British Special Forces, which is I think they are very deadly guys in the British Army. So you just remember the SAS, and then what will tell you ESA, because remember SOS, that is the distress signal. SOS means that is, but yeah, because ensalada is feminine, that's why I have to say ESA es. ESA es la ensalada Cesar. You see, you hear me, I'm saying Cesar. Esa es la ensalada, esa es la ensalada Cesar que he preparado. Esa es la ensalada Cesar que but for you, for the prompt, for the students, if you can't pronounce like that, you can say Cesar, you just pronounce Cesar. Esa es la ensalada Cesar que he preparado. So repeat after me. Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. If you are able to pronounce like because those are real Spanish people, where they pronounce, you'll be hearing things like esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. Repeat after me. Esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. Lastly but not least, esa es la ensalada César que he preparado. So you practice that one. Your 10 minutes, you can do your 10 minutes with that, and then you can try to prepare that. I think you can get those ingredients. I don't think it's going to be complicated to get them. And you can do that Caesar salad, and you enjoy the salad while you would have learned some Spanish. So, but before I wrap it all up, I invite you once again to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so. And if you know people who want to learn foreign languages and they don't know where to go, you can forward them the link of our YouTube channel, so that they can join our community and learn with us Spanish as our community keeps on growing. Gracias. Hasta la próxima.